Hello, I am Priscilla, and welcome to your session on the cloning of pets. I'm actually glad to say that you are most welcome, and when you're ready, we will start our session for today. Are you able to hear my voice? Are you able to hear me? Are you able to hear my voice? Are you able to hear my voice? Hello, Heidi. How are you? It's good
Hello,
to see
nice,
you. It's
nice to
good
see
to
you.
see you.
Yes, nice to see you again. Thank you very much.
Great, great. Heidi, we're going to just go ahead and start the activities for today to give you the best opportunity to use all of your time while practicing conversational English. What I'd like for you to do is take a look at the screen and read what you see right now. Can you read what you see, Heidi?
Yeah, cloning of pets.
That is correct. Cloning of pets. And what do you think cloning of pets actually means?
Actually, I read some information. It was about 3 years ago. Some Korean company started cloning pets.
Mm-hmm.
Then American customer went there because they lost their pet. They wanted to get the same pet.
Mm-hmm.
So they got the new pet, but the same figure.
Okay. And did this pet live?
Yeah, I think so. It was already 3 years ago.
Oh, already 3 years old. Okay. Interesting. I wonder what they paid for that. Do you have any idea?
Hmm.
You don't have any idea? Okay.
Some people want to get the same pet because for the pet was too important for them. But in my case, no, I don't want. I want to new pet completely.
Yeah. I think I would like a brand new pet too. I would like a brand new pet. Well, we'll see what goes on here in this story with that pet. So let's take a look. All right.
But
When we're
nowadays, people make clone cows or something.
clone cows.
Yes, in Japan.
Hmm.
Cows price is very expensive in Japan.
Okay.
So if the champion cows, there is champion cows, they
Hmm.
want to make the same cows.
Right. Well, I guess I could understand that if I were going to get a cow, I would want to get a very prominent cow.
Have you ever heard about Kobe beef?
What type of bee?
Kobe beef. Kobe beef is very, very expensive. For
No.
Tom Cruise sometimes comes to Japan to eat the
Hmm.
meat, Kobe beef. Kobe
No.
is
Can you
place
write
name.
can you write that word in the chat box?
Okay. Uh, Kobe beef. If you eat authentic Kobe beef in the restaurant, maybe you need to pay about $500 for one person.
Wow. Wow. I'm going to take a quick look on the internet to see what Kobe beef is. No, I've never heard of that before. And that sounds like some expensive beef. Wow. What is okay. Let's see.
The
Kobe
meat,
beef
yeah,
explained. Okay.
the meat is very beautiful, white and red mixed,
Mm,
like marble.
okay. Okay, so it's really hard to find the real stuff outside of Japan, and that in the US, it's all just a big scam. A genuine certified Kobe beef comes from the Tajima breed of cattle raised in a prescribed way in the Japanese prefecture of Hyogo. How do you pronounce Hyogo?
Hyogo,
Shogo.
Hyogo, maybe
Say, say
Hyogo is a prefecture. Kobe
hmm,
is a kind of city inside of Hyogo prefecture.
hmm. Wow, I've never heard of that before. Okay, that's interesting. So interesting. Well, I don't think I would pay $500 for the beef, but anyway, thanks for sharing that. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the
Uh-huh.
cloning of pets,
Yeah.
and how we come to know the uh, the text. How do we make sense out of text and vocabulary? So what I have for you is a phrase, see, S-E-E. So when we analyze the situation, that is, be able to recognize the events. Just now you told me about Kobe beef. I had never heard of Kobe beef before.
Mm-hmm.
Now, now that I've heard of Kobe beef, I've read a little bit about it, and I know that it is in Japan. I'm understanding a little bit more about Kobe beef. The next thing I would do is examine for contextual clues and vocabulary. So based upon what the content of the article is about, I would form some opinions and build my vocabulary. So the contextual clues for me is that it is a unique type of beef, and it's customarily or normally found in Japan. And then I want to evaluate the events. I want to think about what I've read. Does it make sense? Is it realistic? And will I be able to apply what I've learned about this event to help me with the comprehension? With that said, I will move on to the situation. Now I'm going to ask you to look at this picture along with Mustafa. Mustafa, how are
Hello.
you? How are you,
I'm doing
Mustafa?
well.
Good. It's
I'm
great to
doing
see.
well.
It's great to see you here,
Good to
and
see me.
it's good to see you. And it's
Yeah,
good. So you want to say
to
it's
see you
good to.
too. Good
Thank
to
you.
see you too.
Yes, it's good to see you too. That is the correct sentence. So Mustafa, we're now talking about how to improve our comprehension of what we have read or will read. So now we're going to look at the situation, Heidi. I want you to look at this situation on this sheet and tell me how many pictures are there that you see, and then I want you to choose one of those pictures and describe that picture for me. I want you to tell me how many pictures there are, and then I want you to say, I will describe the picture that is at the top right, or the
Mm-hmm.
picture that is in the middle, or the picture that is at the bottom left, and we will listen as you start.
Mm-hmm. Describe about something. Okay. I wanna describe this bird, yellow bird. The name is Canary. It came from Canary Islands.
Okay.
Canary, Canary Island, named of dogs. There are a lot of dogs before. Then people named as a canary shop. Canary, the cane, the Italian say cane. So it named
Canary.
from, yes,
Canary.
canary.
Hmm.
The cane means dogs. Then
Okay.
this bird was in that island, very cute and small. Then this bird spread around the world.
Hmm. Okay. Now, which location is the bird? Is the bird on the left, the center, or
Center.
the right? I want you to tell me in a complete sentence, where is this
Okay.
bird located?
The yellow bird located in the center. Its name is canary. Canaria.
Okay, thank you. Mustafa, would you take a look at the same picture? Tell me how many pictures there are. Choose one and then describe it.
Okay. Uh, the horse that found at the bottom of the picture, at the bottom of the document, it has two color, brown and white. and the fish behind the fish next to the horse. It has a good feature, fascinated color, and the cat that it is found next to canary. It's a cute cat and has a cute eyes and
Okay, that should be
okay.
fine. Okay,
Yeah,
thank you, Mustafa.
thanks.
Mustafa and Heidi, I want you to look at the picture that is in the center of the page below the yellow canary. In this picture, it is a blue-finned fish. I want you to think about this fish being able to talk. There's a saying that says, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Well, I want you not to use 1,000 words, but I want you to use as many words as you can. And then one of the words that I want you to use is primary. I want you to tell me, what would this fish say if this fish could talk? And I want you to talk for 15 seconds only. Do you understand? A picture is 1,000 words, and I want you to speak for 15 seconds. What would this fish say if this fish could talk? As soon as you make your first sound, no, as soon as I count to 3, Mustafa, your time will start. 1, 2, 3.
The fish said to the horse, "Wait, wait, I'd like to come with you."
You still have 5 seconds. I want you to talk until I tell you to stop, but that's good. All right, that is your 15 seconds. Heidi, I would like for you to take that same approach. When I reach the count of 3, I want you to talk for 15 seconds. As they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. What would this fish say if he could talk? 1, 2, 3.
Okay, the blue fish, the bottom on and the center on this picture, the blue fish. It has very beautiful blue color, and its fins are separated into a
Okay,
lot of.
thank you, Heidi. I want you both to now look at the horse that is at the right at the bottom. And I want you to tell me in 15 seconds that the picture of the horse is at the bottom right of the screen. The picture of the horse, if the horse could talk, the horse would say, I want to be free, don't ride me. The horse would say, I want to be free, don't ride me. At the bottom right of the screen is the picture of a horse. If this horse could talk, it would say, I want to be free, don't ride me. Mustafa, you will
Yes.
start. 1, 2, 3.
The picture is a horse. The pictures of the horse at the bottom of the screen say if I can
All
I
right,
want to
please stop.
yes.
This exercise helps you to line your words up because I'm telling you exactly what to say. And you're trying to think in English, and you don't need to. But it's a practice. You've got to train yourself. Heidi, when you're ready, you may start. 1, 2, 3.
The horse on the bottom of the right of the screen is a horse, but I can't ride on this horse.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Thank you both. That would be what we would call our warm up for today. We're going to move on now. And we're going to examine contextual vocabulary. Heidi, could you read 1 through 8?
A state, successful, company, goal, a clone, president, cat, experimenting.
Thank you. Mustafa, would you read 9 through 17?
Client, donor, price, steep, veterinarian, Pepsi, sales, estrus, faculty.
Okay. This word is veterinarian. Veterinarian.
Veterinarian.
And this word is biopsy. Biopsy.
Biopsy.
And this word is facility.
Facility, yes.
Great.
Facility.
Heidi, do you know do you have a general idea of what all of these words mean?
These words are related to clone, how to make clone.
Okay, they are related, but do you know the definition of all of these words?
Kind of medical word.
I don't. Do you know what these words mean?
Mean
What about you, Mustafa? Do you know
I know a lot of words.
Okay, which ones do you not know?
Successful and company, goal, cat, a president, client, price, sales, facility.
Those are the ones that you do know, or the ones that you do not?
Yeah, I know. No, I know.
What number do you not know?
I know still, but I'm not sure from this.
Okay.
And donor, I don't know.
Okay. The word donor.
Yes.
Okay, which is 10. All right.
And steep.
Okay.
Veterinarian.
Okay. We will get to that one. All right then. Let's see if we can find out what these words mean.
And the biopsy.
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 Okay, let's take a look at this picture here. I'm going to tell you what I see, and Heidi, I want you to tell me what you think the definition is for number 1. In this picture, Heidi and Mustafa, I see a red price tag.
Price tag, yes.
A price tag is used to tell someone what the price or what the cost of something is. It will let you know that this is the amount you must pay if you want the item. The picture number 2 is of an animal that is doing a mating call. During this period, the mating call is to say to the female deer that is in estrus that I'm ready to mate. When animals mate, they reproduce. So the female is going through estrus now, and she's ready to mate with the moose, if this is a moose. So this moose is making a mating call. Heidi, what number and what letter go together?
Price and step.
Okay. What number?
Price tag and price.
Okay, 1. Is it 1C?
1C, yeah.
Okay. Can you say 1C?
Yes, 1C and even D.
1C. Good. And 2 is what?
2 is the extras.
Okay, what letter is that?
H.
Very good. And that is correct. Thank you. We're still examining contextual vocabulary. In this picture, we see what looks like cells that are alive and very vibrant. And that is number 3. And 4, it's some type of building where people will meet and have discussions. Mustafa, what is number 3 and 4?
Number 3, uh, G,
Okay, 3 is G. And what is G?
and 4, and cells.
Good. And 4
Yes,
is cells.
cells.
You think
Cells.
4, and what is 4?
4 is, I think, donor.
Okay, this is a building. And a building is a type of facility where people have meetings, they go to work, and they have discussions. This is a facility. Okay,
Facility.
so 4 is a facility. So a facility is a building where people go and work and make decisions. So what is a facility, Mustafa? It's a place where people work.
It's a place. It's a place for people work.
Very good. We're still examining contextual vocabulary. When we look at number 5, we see people who are skiing on steep hills. And a steep hill is a very deep incline. It could be up or it could be down. Number 6, it looks like a person who has a stethoscope on his neck, some type of medical facility, and he's examining a dog. And that's what a veterinarian does when we bring our pets for them to check their height, weight, and to see how healthy they are. Heidi, can you tell me what the answers are?
Number 5 picture is a step. Step is like slope.
Good.
Number
Yeah.
6, veterinarian. Veterinarian is doctor for animals.
Okay, great. Good job. Good job. So turn this and put this here to the veterinarian. Very nice. And here we see, as we examine contextual vocabulary, we see an image of a person's leg, and when there's a sore that perhaps will not get well, a physician or a doctor will do a biopsy of that area by cutting it open and taking a portion of the damaged tissue out. In number 8, when we give blood to save the lives of others or to help others, we're actually making a donation, and we are considered a donor because we are donating something to someone else. Mustafa, what are the
Yes.
answers? What are the answers, please?
Number 7 will be estrus.
Number 7, you think it's estrus? Okay.
H.
You think it's H? Okay.
Yes. And number 8 will be donor.
Okay, and number 8 will be donor. Heidi, do you agree with these answers?
No, number 7 maybe biopsy. If biopsy, the checking your the cells still alive.
So can you tell Mustafa what is H? Did we have a picture with H already?
H is a female of some animals. They are ready to get male.
They're ready to mate. They're ready to mate
Yes.
for reproduction.
Yes. Okay.
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 We're still examining contextual vocabulary, and here we see individuals or talking, maybe they're discussing something, and I would even say that The man on the left is going to be sold something. He's inquiring, he's asking questions. What do you think number 9 might be? Heidi?
Client, letter A.
Very good. Letter
Client
A for client.
client
Yes,
is customer.
Client, yes.
client
Then
would be the customer. That is
yeah,
correct. Client would be the customer. Mustafa, looking at the picture here, which one do you think goes with which? Mustafa, what do
Yes.
you what do you think would go with 10 and 11?
10 will be. What does it mean, clone?
I'm sorry?
Clone?
Clone means to make a duplicate, to make more than one of something.
Yeah, okay.
It's an exact copy. When we look at a map, especially the map of the United States, we know that the United States has 50 states.
Yeah, state.
I live in one state. I live in the state
State,
of North
yes.
Carolina. What is state?
Yes, a state is a city or a town. Big city.
Okay, so would it be A, B, C, D, E, F, G,
A.
or H? That is
A.
correct. It would be A. Now, 11. What is 11?
11 gold.
Very
Number
good.
D.
Okay, we will make 11 goal. Heidi, we're still examining the contextual clues. What do you think number 12 is?
number 12. Number 12. Not, I don't think it's a clone, but possible clone.
Okay, how many babies do you see?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, and do they all look alike?
Yeah, their faces are very similar, almost the same. So
Okay,
I
so what do we call something when they're copies?
copy it. Yeah,
What is it called?
not clone,
Yes, it's called cloning.
cloning.
It is called cloning. And what about number 13?
Certain facilities, then in that choice maybe company.
Okay, great. This would be company. Mustafa,
Yes.
could you take the chance at answering what is 14 and 15?
14 successful.
Okay, 14 is successful. Good.
Yeah. And 15 is cat.
And 15 is cat. All right, very nice. Very good. Heidi, could you take a look and answer this one for me?
Yeah,
Okay.
and number 16 is the president of USA,
Okay.
President Barack Obama.
Okay, great.
And 17 is maybe experimenting, H.
Okay, experimenting. Good. So we're looking at our contextual vocabulary for clues, and we've answered all of those. That's very good. Now, Mustafa,
Yes.
I would like for you to read exactly what you see on the screen. Just 1 second. Okay. Starting here. Mustafa, would you read?
Cloning of bits. Cloning of bits.
That's called pets. pets.
Pets.
Cloning of pets. Yes, start
Yes,
here.
okay. Cloning of pets. A company in Phoenix,
See,
Arizona.
that's Phoenix. That's
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
A company in Phoenix, Arizona says that it can now clone your cat. Actually, said Felix Lee, president of Twice is Nice Inc. You don't even have to wait until your beloved cat dies. We already have clients whose clone uh, lives with its donor.
Okay. Listen to the way that I will read the exact same thing. A company in Phoenix, Arizona says that it can now clone your cats. Actually, said Felix Lee, president of Twice as Nice Inc. or Incorporated, you don't even have to wait until your beloved cat dies. We already have clients whose whose clone lives with its donor.
Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
what I want you to do is try and read this again and pay close attention to the words that I tell you how to say them if you do not say them correctly.
Okay.
Repeat and read.
A company in Phoenix, Arizona says that it can now clone your cat.
Stop,
Actually,
stop, stop. You see the period? When you get to a period, I want you to count to yourself. 1, 2, 3. All right, continue. When you see the comma, I want you to count to 2. 1, 2, and then continue. All right, start over for me.
okay. A company in Phoenix, Arizona says that it can now clone your cat. Actually, said Felix Lee, president of Twice is Nice Inc., you don't even have to wait until your beloved cat dies. We already have, yes,
Okay, continue.
we already have clients whose clone lives with its donor,
Donor.
donor,
Now,
donor.
look below and pronounce each one of those words. Company,
Company,
beloved,
beloved,
clone,
clone,
donor,
donor,
president.
president.
Do you know what each of those words mean?
Company, yes, I know company and president and clone and donor. Yeah,
Do you know what the word beloved means?
yeah.
All right. I'm going to make a little story and I want you to do the same. The president of the company has a beloved pet that he would like to have cloned. In order for his pet to be cloned, he must make the cat a donor. Now, I'd like for you to make up a story, any story that you wish, using those 5 words, Mohammed.
Uh, my friend has a pet. Would like to clone his pet because it is his beloved um, and lives with its donor.
Okay, very nice. Thank you. Now, Mustafa, I
Yes.
want you to read and fill in the blank.
In Phoenix, Arizona says that it can now clone your cat. Actually, said Felix.
A company.
A company in Phoenix, Arizona says that it can now clone your cat. Actually, said Felix Lee Inc. of twice. Said Felix Lee. Um, Felix Lee of twice is nice. Said Felix Lee, president of twice.
Okay.
The president of twice is nice ink. You don't even have to wait until your beloved cat dies. We already have clients uh, whose um clone uh, loves with its donor.
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay. That is
Yes.
correct. All right. Now, Heidi, would you read for us?
Okay.
Heidi?
Okay. The price is step. A clone of your cat will cost $50,000. First, your veterinarian must do a biopsy of your cat. This is sent to Twin Incorporated, where it is cultured to grow fresh new cells. These new cells are stored in a liquid nitrogen
Ni
until
nitrogen.
uh,
Nitrogen.
nitro- nitrogen until you notify Twin Incorporated that you are ready for the clone. At this time, you pay half the amount, $25,000.
Great. Can you pronounce these words and use this word to retell that story?
Uh-huh. Ah, uh,
Fresh, nitrogen, cultured, pay, and biopsy. I want you to pronounce the words. Heidi, pronounce the words first.
fresh, nitrogen, cultured, pay, biopsy. Okay. Before Japan caught a lot of whales, but it already banned from the world. Then the government decided to culture to the whales cultured by some university. The government paid a lot of money to the university. University is starting to get fresh cell from whales, and they put it on liquid with nitrogen, and then fresh. I'm sorry. At first, they got a fresh cell from the natural world, and they checked with the biopsy group checked it, and they are keeping it in liquid with the nitrogen. It's difficult.
That's okay. That's okay. All right, Heidi. Fill in the price. Fill in the missing words. Fill in the missing words.
The price is steep. A clone of your cat will cost $50,000. First, your veterinarian must do a um, um, uh, uh-huh, um, wow, it's difficult. Cultured. No, this is sensitive. Biopsy. Do a biopsy of your cat. This is sent to Twin Incorporated, to grow new cells. It is cultured to grow fresh new cells. These new cells are stored in a liquid nitrogen. You until you notify to Incorporated that you are ready for the clone. at this time you pay half the amount, $25,000.
Heidi,
Yeah.
I want you and Mustafa to engage in a conversation,
Mm-hmm.
and you might say something like this. Hi, Mustafa. I just found the most beautiful cat in the world, and she's a clone. Would you take care of my cat while I'm on vacation?
Mm-hmm.
And then Mustafa will answer, and then you will say something else. All right? You may start now. Heidi, are,
Me?
are you speaking?
Yeah, no. What? I need to say, read this article at first.
Well,
Hi.
you're not reading an article now. Now you're just having a conversation with
Yeah.
Mustafa.
Then maybe Mustafa's turn, right?
Yes, but you want to try to use some of the vocabulary that you've learned.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Hi, Mustafa. I just found the most beautiful cat. That is a clone. Would you take care of my cat while I'm on vacation?
Uh, no problem. No problem. You can let cat. You can let cat with me. The cat with me
Yeah.
until you
Uh,
return again. Okay.
but I want to ask you another thing. The cat is
Yes.
very delicate and vulnerable, so you need to give her the chicken meat, no fat, and milk 3 times a day. And you need to give her the sleeping time at least 8 hours a day. Can you do that?
No problem. Okay, no problem. Write everything in a paper, and I will take care on your cat.
Thank you very much. It's kind of you. I'll give you some
When
souvenir. um,
when will you return from your vacation?
I'm going to Sicily Island in Italy. So after getting back from that place, I'll give you the delicious meal.
Okay,
Okay, and
good.
yes,
Okay, good job. All right, now try this one. I'm going to read this one. Heidi, you will be A. Mustafa, you will be B. You may improvise if you wish. Try to sound as if you're talking, not reading.
Okay. Do animals talk to each other?
of course they talk to each other.
What do they talk about?
They talk about other animals.
Wow. What else do they talk about?
They talk about food and the weather and the water, the
Do
food,
they
Weather.
talk,
Weather.
the weather. Yes,
do they talk about us?
of course they talk about us.
What do they say about us?
They say that we are funny looking.
We are not funny looking. Animals are funny looking.
We're funny looking because we wear clothes.
Okay. All right. So what I wanted to do there, what I wanted to accomplish there is give you the opportunity to practice speaking and give you the tips, but I want you to sound natural when you're actually engaging in conversation. Now, we're coming close to the top of the hour, and I want to ask the two of you something, and I need you to consider giving me feedback. I checked with the organization Verbaling today to find out where the ratings are, and I was told that at the end of the session, as soon as this session ends, you are asked to give feedback. What did you think of the class, or what did you think of Priscilla, or something? I'm not exactly sure because I don't get to see it. Have you ever seen where it would ask you to give feedback? Like, what would the rating be on this session? Heidi, have you ever seen that?
No, I didn't know that.
Okay, what about you, Mustafa? Have you ever seen where you give feedback about a session?
Yeah.
Okay, at the end of this session, Heidi, I'd like for you to look for that information and please provide feedback. This is what keeps me here at Verbaling. So I need to get the feedback. If you enjoyed the class, please indicate that. I guess perhaps you will give me a rating with a star or something. And if I'm not going to get good ratings, please tell me now what you would like to see me improve so that the lessons will be even better. Well, did you enjoy the session, Heidi?
Yeah, sure. I
Okay,
enjoyed it very much.
okay. And what about you, Mustafa? Did you
Yeah,
enjoy today's session?
it's good session. It has a lot of exercise and it can help me to build sentence and write and explain and ex explain a picture. What?
Mm-hmm.
Expl
Explain what you see in a picture.
uh,
It
yeah,
forces
explain.
you to take information that's already in your head and bring it
Yeah,
out from your mouth.
yeah.
Okay, so as soon as this session ends, you will have time before you go to the next one to give a rating, and I hope to see you in the session that comes up immediately after this one. Thank you, guys. Take care.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, where can I
Goodbye.
find?
Thank you. Thank you
I,
very much.
I think you'll be able to see it. I don't know exactly where it is. As soon as I exit this session, just wait a minute before you leave. Then, when it goes away, see if you see where there is a rating. If not, don't worry. I'll eventually find it. All right?
Okay. Thank you
Take
very
care.
much.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.